at Gulfstream Park. We're getting towards the last, and I guess it's been a bit of a mixed bag in terms of the punting stakes.
Yeah, I suppose most of the favoured runners, or most of the winners have been favoured runners. There's been a couple of surprise results, but, well, that's just Breeders' Cup racing for you, isn't it, Matt? And who's to know how this race will pan out? It is quite an open affair. We've got Almutawakel favourite on the local TAB, but he certainly won't be favourite stateside. And, well, whoever prevails here is a terrific chance to win the Horse of the Year title in the States.
Yeah, Almutawakel was the Dubai World Cup winner earlier this year. He's had 12 starts for 4 wins and 4 placings. His last 2 starts have been in the United States, and they've both been very good. He ran second at Belmont, 2 runs back over 1800, and then ran third last time out in the Group 1 Jockey Club, the Jockey Club Stakes over 2,000 metres. So he's been getting close to a win. They've been his 2 runs in America, and he's held himself pretty well.
He's a very competitive horse, and most of his top form has been on the dirt. We saw him score in Dubai there, and again he's in his element this morning with that dirt track at Gulfstream Park. He can take a forward position, and that's going to help him too, I'd imagine.
Katinas, who has the inside gate in this race, a 5-year-old. His overall record is 4 wins from 15. I don't think he appreciated the wet track last start. He was beaten nearly 10 lengths in the race won by River Keen, but if you overlook that run, his form was quite good. I mean, in terms of the placings.
It was very strong, wasn't it, Matt? He finished second in the Group 2 Breeders' Cup Challenge handicap at Saratoga the start before, a model of consistency leading up to that, and his form around horses like Behrens was very strong, so he must be a chance. He's by Stormcat.
A horse we haven't discussed, Cat Thief, number 6, paying about $12 at the moment, a 3-year-old by Stormcat, another one from the D. Wayne Lucas stable. He was a Group 1 winner 3 starts back. He won an invitation race at... I think it's the Meadowlands is the track that he picked up that race. It was 1,800 metres, Tone.
Yeah, Meadowlands it'd be, I'd say, Matt. He was placed in the Kentucky Derby, Cat Thief. He's an on-pace runner. There he is on screen there, number 6, in the white colours and white blinkers, and trained by D. Wayne Lucas.
Yeah, Pat Day hasn't had a winner so far today. In fact, it hasn't really been a great spread in terms of the jockeys. Jorge Chavez has won 2 Breeders' Cup races. Jerry Bailey has won 2 Breeders' Cup races. Corey Nakatani, Gary Stevens and Frankie Dettori have been the other 3 winning riders so far today. Trainers, D. Wayne Lucas has won a Breeders' Cup today. John Ward Jr., Julio Canani, Louis Albertrani, James J. Toner, Alex Hassinger and Sayed bin Surur have been the winning trainers of the Breeders' Cup races. This is the last of them. The Breeders' Cup Classic, a race worth $4 million to wrap up Breeders' Cup Day and also to wrap up the World Series racing. Here is our caller, Tom Durkin, for the last.
The last one to move into line here in this field of 14 for the 16th Classic is Supreme Sound, breaking for the outside post, a 99-to-1 shot on the board right now. The favorite, breaking from post position number 2, is Behrens, hoping for a Horse of the Year. They're in the gate for the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Pick it up.
Bud Royale, make that the Chester House acting up a bit on the outside. He's settled down now. And they're off. Bud Royale gets off to a good start. Old Trieste is flashing his early speed. Cat Thief is there running in mid-pack. River Keen also has some early speed as well. Supreme Sound on the far outside. The Classic field moves by us for the first time. It is Cat Thief, Old Trieste, Bud Royale in between those 2. Almutawakel, Supreme Sound on the outside. River Keen is running in 6th position. Golden Missile is now 7th. And then it's Vision Averse to his outside 8th. And Behrens is 9th and in hand in the early stages. Lemon Drop Kid is 10th and on the far outside. Ecton Park is next, followed by Long Leg General Challenge, who is maintaining position on the outside of horses through the early furlongs. Gatiennes is next, and Chester House is far behind. The first quarter in a sharp 23 seconds flat, and it is Old Trieste with his usual front-running gambit, the leader taking the field down the backstretch. It is Old Trieste opening up now from Cat Thief by 2.5 lengths. He's running a very ambitious race here. The half in 45 3/5 seconds. Bud Royale in close contact to this sharp pace. Almutawakel 4th toward the inside. Golden Missile is racing in 5th. Then it's River Keen, who moves through on the inside of Supreme Sound, is now running in 7th. Jorge Chavez is asking Barons for his run at the half-mile pole. He is 10 lengths behind now. Vision and Burst, Lemon Drop Kid, and General Challenge on the outside. Around the far turn, Cat Thief now to the neck of Old Trieste. Bud Royale, Golden Missile in with a huge upset chance on the outside. Humble to Akel. Lemon Drop Kid made a big move on the turn, and he's only 5 lengths from the lead. River Keen is dropping back, and Barons is laboring, and they are at the top of the stretch here. Bud Royale fighting on gamely. Golden Missile on the outside. Cat Thief clawing his way to the lead. Cat Thief, Golden Missile. Bud Royale all hard. It's Cat Thief in front. Cat Thief coming down to the line, and Cat Thief has won it by 1 length over Bud Royale and Golden Missile.
Pat Day, D. Wayne Lucas and Cat Thief, number 6 coming through with the goods. Cat Thief is the winner. A 3-year-old colt by Stormcat out of Train Robbery. 9 and 4 should be in the place. Number 9, Bud Royale, ridden by G. Gomez and trained by Ted West, and back in 3rd spot was number 4, Golden Missile, trained by Joseph Orsino and ridden by Ken DeSormo. So 6, 9, 4 past the post, and Cat Thief was just going that little bit better in the last little bit as we picked them up on replay.
He was. He did plenty of work up on the front end, didn't he, Matt? And all marks to him. Those horses in pursuit had every chance to run him down. They loomed up with gigantic threats, and the D. Wayne Lucas horse pulled away in the end. He was very impressive.
Wraps up a pretty good day for D. Wayne Lucas. A few of his fancied runners have gone down, but he also won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile with the filly Cash Run at about 25 to 1. She was ridden by Jerry Bailey and won the 4th race on the card, and Pat Day takes the ride on this one, who won the Belmont Stakes as part of the Triple Crown. He has won Group 1 races in the past, so certainly no fluke.
Yeah, he was a very smart horse as a younger horse. All of a sudden he's really lifted and hit top form. And there's another one by Stormcat, the number 1 stallion in the USA.
Yeah, he ran 3rd in the Kentucky Derby and finished down the track in the Preakness. This galloper, he won the Travers, finished 7th in the Travers 2 runs back, but ran 3rd in a Group 2 last start. So his form had been pretty fair coming into the last.
Well, he was operating at the top level for a good part of his career, so he hadn't got away with too many races, only 3 wins and 11 starts going into the race. But the D. Wayne Lucas polish has got him home another Breeders' Cup winner.
The Breeders' Cup Classic, number 6 Cat Thief, 12.50, 5.90, 9 Bud Royale, 2.60, and number 4 Golden Missile 3rd at 17.90 for a place. 117.50 Quinella, 367 the trifecta, and all of these jockeys have plenty to be excited about after their wins today, especially Pat Day, because he's picked up the best part, or the jockey's percentage of the $4 million prize money allocated to the last race. That trifecta paid with any other starter back in 3rd spot. Golden Missile was a little bit of a roughie, so the trifecta pays on 6, 9 and any other runner for the dollar on race 10, the Breeders' Cup Classic. So that just about winds up our coverage of Breeders' Cup Classic. They call it Championship Day. Of course, they have 3 days of racing. They raced yesterday at Gulfstream Park, and they will race there tomorrow, but today's certainly the jewel in the crown, isn't it?
Well, it was, and it's thrown a real spanner in the works as far as Horse of the Year honours go, because none of the contenders really, well, they didn't get the money, and Cat Thief wasn't mentioned as a possible Horse of the Year, so the problem hasn't been solved one bit with that win.
No, it probably makes it more intriguing, doesn't it? Mm. And Pat Day about to return for D. Wayne Lucas, who has a great record with 3-year-olds in general. He has won numerous legs of that Triple Crown, the Preakness, the Belmont, and of course the Kentucky Derby. Just one of those trainers who knows how to handle the younger horses, I guess, Tone.
Well, that's for sure. And those nasal strips that we were mentioning earlier on, well, they've come out with 2 winners for the afternoon. D. Wayne Lucas preparing both of those horses. Whether or not they make any difference remains to be seen, but I think a few more trainers might be trying them after today.
I wonder if we'll see them in Australia. There is Pat. He's got the nasal strip on as well as the horse. Well, I guess only time will tell whether we see them in Australia in time to come. I think they'd probably have to be passed as official gear, though, wouldn't they?
Well, apparently they're only legal in certain states over there at this stage, right. And it's still early doors, and whether or not they make any difference, well, who's to know?
All right. Let's recap the